Welcome back to our live coverage of the Mackinac Policy Conference. We've moved it outside on the porch of the Grand Hotel. Look who I ran into, Wayne County Executive Warren Evans. It's good to see you, Warren.
Good to see you, Christy.
All right, so we're standing out here on the historic Mackinac porch, and you got to fill me in on some of the conversations that you've been having up here at the conference.
A lot of them are around economic development. The one big thing we've been happy to tout up here is, the county's credit rating being improved to investment grade now from junk bond status 2 years ago. We think that's really great.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people thought that you had the hardest job around when you were dealing with the county's finances.
Well, it wasn't an easy job, but I had a great team. I have a great team, and that made an awful lot of difference. But the majority of the things here are economic development things, and kind of you come to hear from folks about what they might want to do or what they see as possibilities in Wayne County. A lot of discussions about the airport. A lot of land around the airport. I think we're finally at the point where the agencies involved are all interested in developing places around the airport and rapid transit, or what are we going to do about RTA going forward, and
yeah, what are some of those conversations? Because I think I've heard from a lot of people talking about, well, the Q line is up and running now, and so it gives people an actual tangible, so they can see what some semblance of a beginning of transit would look like. What are you hearing in terms of revamping and the push for regional transit again?
Well, I think one of the main things people want is whatever the new plan is needs to be developed from the ground up, not from RTA down. And that's how you build in support in the local communities. And I think we have to be a little more realistic about making sure that we're offering a service that people are willing to pay for. And I mean, that's just basic business. When something goes down, as the RTA did and strongly in Macomb County, I mean, that just tells me Macomb County didn't see the value. So we need to retool in a way that either creates the value or cuts out those who aren't interested in the first place.
Yeah, you got to get the buy-in. Talk to me a little about the jail project. Obviously, people are waiting to hear what decisions are going to be made. Where can you kind of catch us up to speed on that?
Well, we're all getting a little tired of the timeline here, but we understand, more importantly, we've got to get it right this time. We inherited a problem, and we're trying to get it right. I think by the end of this month, at the end of June, we will be prepared to say this looks doable, this doesn't, or that they both look doable, but this has more value than that. Hopefully we'll be there. I mean, it's all contingent upon the numbers that they give us, and of course we said we've only got so much money to work with, so but I'm optimistic that by the end of this month we'll be in a decision-making mode. I just can't let this go on forever. I mean, it just can't. Reasonable delays make sense. Who am I to say that the delays weren't necessary? They certainly have been reasonable so far to try to get it right. But again, this has been a community problem for 3 going on 4 years, and we just have to get it done.
So what are you hearing from the residents in Wayne County about what they'd like to see happen there?
It's all over the place. I mean, it really is. It depends on where you go. I think the thing that's resonated the most with folks is just get us the best deal you can. Let's have a good jail at the cheapest price, and let's move on with it. But it's real mixed about whether people would rather be on one side or the other. Believe it or not, there are a lot of people who do not believe that it should go anywhere but on the existing jail site. And of course,
you're looking at accessibility for people to be able to get to the jail and to the court system as well.
Yeah, that's big. But on the other side of that, there's the parking issue. I mean, it doesn't get any easier on the existing site. So I don't really have a dog in it. I mean, my thing is we have 2 old jails that are in bad shape. We've got county employees working in deplorable conditions, and we have inmates surviving in deplorable conditions. And if I can close 2 jails that are in bad shape and create another one, I don't care where it is, that's state-of-the-art, then we've done the right thing.
All right, well, we look forward to hearing the progress that comes out of that, so make sure you come back and visit us on My Week and update us on what's going on near the end of June, okay?
Be happy to, Krista.
All right, enjoy the rest of the conference, and we'll see you back in Detroit. Wayne County Executive Warren Evans, and we will be right back with more live coverage of the Mackinac Policy Conference. It's chilly up here, by the way. We'll be right back.